Because I was telling Malika, like, when we was watching it, it's like, it's only, do you think I should say, okay, if there's any, like, Caucasian people watching this right now, don't say it. I mean, I gotta say it. I gotta be honest.
Okay, okay, say if it sounds bad, just cut it out.
It's not gonna sound bad. All right, y'all. Welcome back to the channel. It's been a while, but anybody that haven't seen us before, I'm Jonathan.
And I'm Malika, and today we are talking about doing a review, right? A review of All Her Fault. You know, I know it was like a big deal recently. I saw it personally, I came across it on TikTok. I saw people talking about it, and I was like, oh, let me check it out. And I offered for, John to watch it together, but he wasn't interested.
I don't know, it was like all the dialogue, cause we watched the trailer together, and I was like, I don't know,
he wasn't feeling it.
Since I didn't watch it, Malika, she's gonna take over this review. I'm just here for moral support.
Yeah, but it was good. It was really good. Like when I saw it, it's only because people were saying, were talking about how good it was. That's what made me want to like check it out. And when it started, I really, really was side-eyeing the husband. When he first started, usually like with these shows, it's kind of hard to tell, who's the culprit, like who's involved and who isn't. But when he first started, I was side-eyeing the husband. And turned out the husband was, he pretty much, I don't want to say orchestrated everything, but I think he played a big part in it. And I felt like his character was like more of like a person that had like a savior complex. That's how when you watch the last episode, we watched the last episode together. He watched a little bit of it, but like, yeah, I felt like he had like this savior complex since he was a child himself, because what happened with his brother. But
they were kids.
They were kids when that happened. So when it happened, our kids, they play sometimes, right? And then when it happened, the sister, she thought she had done something, so she was freaked out. And even though it was his fault, it let her be freaked out and tell the parents that she did it.
The husband, when he was a kid, when he did this to his brother, like, did he like, was it clear like he intentionally meant to like hurt him?
No, he did not. So it was an accident, but it's the fact that he let his sister take the blame for it. So like the sister went and told the mom, oh my God, I did this and everything. So instead of
he kind of like hid and
he kind of let it happen.
Oh,
but
okay.
that traumatized the sister to the point she became a drug addict. And then he started taking care of them, her and the brother. Making it like, I felt like it was a little bit of his conscience too.
I mean, but how? I don't know. I guess without saying it, but how can like this one like? Of course, it was like a dramatic like accident and like it affected the brother like for the rest of his life. But how did he get from like that happening when we was kids to like, okay, now I'm just gonna be a drug addict as an adult?
No, it's like the trauma, seeing her brother not being able to walk, not being able to live like a life like another person, not being able to like do things on his own.
I mean,
it's like if you cause an accident. If you hit somebody, you're driving, and then maybe it's an accident, God forbid, it's an accident, we have kids over, you drive, and then the kid is running off the road, and then you accidentally hit them. And then that kid is kind of like bound, like bed bound or something. You will feel guilty. You feel like, oh my God, I did this to somebody.
Yeah, I guess it depends on the person. I mean, cause if it was my brother, that'll push me to be more successful in life and be like, okay, I can like take care of you. Besides saying, okay, I'm gonna mess up my life just so we both have messed up lives now.
No, he didn't mess up his life.
No, I'm saying the sister. Like besides coming a drug addict, why she couldn't just like put that?
But everybody's different, babe. Yeah, everybody processes trauma differently. If you feel so guilty that you don't know how to like snap out of it, right? Every day you see your brother like that, like he's he can't do anything for himself. Like you will feel guilty. I know me personally, I think I will feel guilty.
Yeah.
So I think she couldn't handle it, and then that turned her into. But it's the fact that the big brother, the lady's husband, continued to say that, oh, I saved you. Like he repeated that so many times. Like I think he felt like he was supposed to save everybody. You know, I felt like he had that in him because even when, and then back to the story itself, to the storyline itself, when they got in a car accident, and that I felt like in that moment, once again, that complex that he has inside of him made him feel like, because he made him feel like he needed to save his wife. Like, let me not let my wife know of what happened. Let me do something so I'm the savior, you know?
Yeah.
Because you said it yourself, if he had let everything played out, the EMTs came, they took that girl out with her baby, they went their way, and then let his wife grieve.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, and then I hate it in these series and movies when people take it amongst themselves and be like, okay, like it's like they play doctor and it's be like, okay, they're dead. Like he didn't, because again I saw the last episode like from beginning to end, but a little bit of the first couple episodes. But in the last episode, like he didn't check for. I mean, at least everybody knows that, like check for a pulse. But he didn't do any of that. He just said he just
looked at her.
He glanced, said, "Okay, she's dead." All right, and my own, like the fact that it's his own son, just to like look at a glance, like he just looked back in the back seat and said, "Okay, my son is dead." That is over. I mean, he can at least like take the son and like see if he's breathing. Like, so it seemed like he didn't really care much about.
He just wanted to fix it.
Yeah, he didn't. Yeah, so he didn't actually like genuinely care about his son's life to like, I don't know,
to really check, really check.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think he just wanted, like I said, fix it. Like in his mind, I need to save somebody. And I feel like it probably also comes from the trauma of him causing the accident for his brother. So then moving forward, I'm going to save anybody that I can save. I think that's what it was.
Yeah, he has that main character
syndrome.
Because like a normal person, it seemed like he made that moment. Somehow he made that accident all about him.
About him, yes.
You're like, okay, I'm going to like put these puzzle pieces together and everything's going to be perfect. But it's like if a normal person would be like, okay, I'm going to actually check on my own baby. I'm going to call, do the right thing, call the 911 and say, okay, we got, make sure everybody's taken care of. But he said, okay, I'm the hero. I got to do this.
Yes, like he took it upon himself when he could have done something else. Like, let your wife grieve. Like, y'all lost a baby, And then for me, the big thing is in life, you cannot come disturb what God has decided because it will backfire. Like in the end. Yeah, that's
a good point because the fact that he just started like killing people and justifying it.
Yeah.
Because I was telling Malika like when we was watching it, it's like it's only. Do you think I should say?
Say it.
Like, not saying like, okay, if there's any like Caucasian people watching this right now, don't say it. I mean, I gotta say it. I gotta be honest.
Okay, yeah.
I gotta be honest. But
okay, say if it sounds bad, just cut it out.
It's not gonna sound bad.
Okay, go ahead.
But I was saying like, I mean, we all know like, okay, I know I'm not racist. So I know everybody isn't the same, but we know there are people, white males that have white privilege. So I was telling.
Oh, okay. If that's what you're trying to say, all white people have white privilege. I mean.
Yeah, I mean, I guess it's either you're aware of it or not.
Or not aware of it. Yes, absolutely. Yeah.
So this guy is definitely the husband is definitely unaware of it. So the fact that he just said, okay, I can play God, I can play doctor, I can
police and everything. Yeah.
Yeah, and kill people. So like that's. For me, that's the reason why the wife had to like kill him in the end. Because like if you think you can kill people and
get
it's
away
okay,
with it, yes, then you will lose your life and it's okay too.
Yeah, that shows you don't care about like human life.
Yeah, and I like that. Just what you said makes so much sense, and I like that also. He died and he was okay. Life went on. Because, I mean, if you think about it, the police guy, the detective, he said, normally this wouldn't sit right with me, but I'm okay with it. I mean, because he's a bad guy.
Yeah.
He was a bad guy.
Oh, that's a good point. Because he knows himself, like, if he went through the system, it wouldn't work.
Exactly.
Because, like, the husband, he was stupid, but he was smart enough to know, like, okay, if I take away or move these pieces here,
something is gonna work out.
Yeah, I won't get caught.
Yes,
like he told the wife, like when they was in bed, like it's over.
Yeah,
like we got away with it.
And then again, his privilege, showed once again because when he killed the girl, Because when they were like tussling and everything.
Like, take the gun.
Yeah, and then
just take it. It's okay.
Yeah, then he pointed at her and then he shot her. So he was intentional in doing something because he didn't want her to come and disturb that perfect life that he had set up, you know? And and then later when they investigated, it made sure it turned out to be self-defense.
I think if he stayed alive, he would have killed again.
I think he's a sociopath. I enjoyed the little messages, in between, behind it, and also like how they emphasize on like addiction, like if you don't snap out of it, it may not end well for you. Like Lawrence's character.
He said he was addicted to
gambling.
Yeah. You gotta, for people that didn't watch Insecure, you gotta explain.
No. So his name was I can't even remember
the black
names.
guy.
And I forgot everybody's name. I only remember Marissa's name. But he was addicted to gambling, and then I guess the gambling caught up to him because he stole money from the company to pay off his debt to the guy that the husband killed in a hotel.
Oh, so that guy that he killed was like one of those loan sharks.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
Yeah. So, but to speak on Carrie Finch, or what's her name, Josephine Murphy, the girl that everybody thought was crazy. Because like she was the main girl, the girl that kidnapped the child. We all thought she was crazy. Like that was like really the shocker. Everybody thought she was crazy. The whole time we're like, why would you come and steal these people's kid? But in the end, she might have been a little bit crazy, but she just wanted her child back.
Yeah, so.
Because they stole her baby. The guy stole her baby.
Yeah, I was telling Malika, so the husband is the real kidnapper.
Yes, he is. He's the real villain and the real kidnapper. They stole her baby. She just wanted to get her baby back. At first, I'm sure everybody that watched it thought she was crazy. But, I felt for her because, she just wanted to get her child back. I felt like things could have turned out differently, and I felt like that's what made her crazy. It made her crazier. Them taking her child.
Yeah, and then you got to keep in mind, she didn't have like solid proof.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, exactly.
So it's like, is the baby mine? Is he? Mm-hmm. I guess that's why she had to take the babysitting job, just to kind of get like
close to the child.
Clarification. Because like, was there any moments where she was like, okay, this is my son for sure?
Yeah, there was.
She made a connection before the detective did.
Yes, because when she should
have went to the police then.
But they think she's crazy.
But it's like, okay, like if like that accident is like in police records.
Think about it. You see how the guy that was, killing and lying and doing this, how he was getting away with things. I feel like the system is so broken that in this world that we live in, if you're like less, if you're not like, what's the word I'm looking for?
Established.
Yeah, established, or like if you're like less favored, I guess I can, for lack of a better word, they don't listen to you.
They
wouldn't have listened to her. I guarantee you they wouldn't have listened to her. But these people, the moment, like, this is a perfect picture that I will paint for you. Usually when kids go missing in real life, don't you see all these kids' photos in Walmart and all these other stores? Do you hear anything about them? You do not. But like the moment it's like a rich person, Marissa and that man, they were rich. They were filthy rich. The moment the detective stayed on it. One thing that stood out to me, usually in like the kidnapping shows or the movies and everything, there was when somebody comes and report, oh, my child went missing, they say, well, it needs to be missing for 48 hours or something. But the moment that child went missing, the whole police force got on it. That's why. Because they have money. So if that girl had came out of nowhere and said, and then her word against a very rich family, who are they gonna believe? They're not gonna listen to her.
Yeah, you're right. Then at that point, the wife, Marissa, she would have been on the husband's side still because she don't have all the information.
Exactly, and then she would not want them to take her child away. Because at that point you've lived 6 years with a child, like you've created those bonds. So yeah,
if you connected to reality, it had to play out. Because at that point, the husband didn't kill anybody, so it's like he doesn't really.
Yeah, exactly. There's nothing against him. And one more character that I want to talk about, because I think we covered pretty much everybody. And I would say two characters. So the first one is the detective. So the detective was very, very good. Really, to me, he did a fantastic job. He could put the dots together really well, understand what was going on. But I do think that I feel like everybody had had something to gain from the situation. And I think everybody kind of played their card so they could gain something. So the detective also, but I don't think what he did was wrong or anything. But I think like, because he was trying to get his special needs son to get into that, a good special needs school. But I think he was doing something to gain something. But in the end, he did a fantastic job. So, that's really good. The other character that I wanted to talk about that I think was, at first I thought she was very useless, and I still do think she was useless.
But Dakota Fanning's character.
The who?
Dakota Fanning, that's the actress, right?
Oh, that's her name?
Yeah, I think.
Dakota Fanning?
Yeah, I think.
But her character, at first I thought she had to have something to do with this whole thing. Because the little things that they showed her, she was, they went to this dinner, and then, it was a coincidence, but she had the same dress as the lady, and like, it was weird. Her character, I don't know, I guess she was there for moral support. I don't know. But I think her character was useless, but at the same time, I don't think she was entirely useless. Maybe she didn't really have a solid or strong connection to what was going on in the main storyline. But I felt like they put her there to kind of put light on something. They emphasize on something, because she had a husband and she was a working mom, like a hardworking woman, like a boss lady. And then she has this husband there that's supposed to be a stay-at-home dad, but he was not picking up any slacks. He was not doing nothing. She's the one that's keeping the boat afloat. So I feel like they were emphasizing on the fact that some men need to like be more supportive of their wives, especially when they're like in the workforce, and
no matter what,
that you should be supportive. You should love on this woman, because like if she's doing all these things, like you should pull your weight a little bit more, even if it's not financially. In other areas, you should be present. But the deadbeat, he would say that he's doing some random jobs, or I don't even know, whatever, so like pulse licks or whatever, some weird nonsense. I don't know what it is. Maybe somebody would know in a comment, but he was doing something.
I guess that if you focus in on that, I guess it is like in today's world. 'Cause
yes.
It's not like years ago where like all the men work and the women stayed at home. Now we got men staying at home and men stay-at-home dads.
So and women working.
Yeah, so I guess if that meant anything, I guess they were trying to show like, even if like no matter which level like you guys are at, like if the man is the breadwinner, or if the woman is the breadwinner, you still have to have roles in place. Like you still have to be the man, so you still have to be like the head. So I guess he felt bad because like financially she was the breadwinner and everything. So he maybe felt like, okay, my place, I don't have a place here, so I'm just gonna go do crap. But I guess he needed to just realize, okay, I'm still the head of the family. So I still, even though I can't make as much as her, I still have to do something to like support her and support her. They didn't have kids, did they?
They did. And then she'll have to find childcare, even though he's there. Yeah, she'll ask other moms at the school to pick up the son and keep the child at home for her. So when she's done working, she'll go pick up the child. That's how she found out that at first even I thought the husband was cheating, because the lady that picked up the child was like, well, you sure your husband went to do X, Y, and Z? We saw him on the parking lot in the car. And that's how she drove there and went and found him sitting there. And another part like that was like very like kind of like so disappointing. She had made this major deal, like she had signed this major deal that this guy that nobody could sign and everything. So she signed him. I think it was like a marketing stuff. And she came home and she told him. He didn't even acknowledge her. Like that, like the lack of support, the lack of intimacy, the lack of everything. That man was lacking in all sense of the word.
So the character wasn't pointless.
Yeah,
I mean, it was I don't think she had a part to do with like the main storyline, but she had like a side story. That has like some gems in it.
Yes, definitely holds some weight. So she wasn't entirely useless. And then she was also moral support to Marissa in like, the time and stuff. But yeah, I really, I take that back. She wasn't useless. So I really like that they kind of like put light on that. So no matter what you do, who's the breadwinner, that support needs to be there, especially for a woman. If the woman is the breadwinner, because women are emotional creatures. So these things, we notice these things. Men may not care about it, and I don't even think that's the case. I think men also do care about words of affirmation, support, expressing, that they're doing a good job and everything, and supporting them. So yeah, I really, really enjoyed that. But overall, it was a good show. I'll give it 8 out of 10. It was pretty good.
Yeah, so you recommend? Well, it's a spoiler review, so.
Yeah, I mean everybody else already watched it, but
I mean, you know, you have some people they be like, "Well, I don't care if it gets spoiled. I just want to see what you say about it. Then I'm gonna go watch it myself."
Yeah.
Yeah, so I guess for those people,
Check it out. Yeah, it's pretty good. At first, I was like, then at first because we usually watch all shows together. I'm not so good at picking shows because I don't watch TV that much. I only watch TV because of him most of the time. But I was like, you know what? He doesn't want to watch it. Let me do it. And then I did it. And then after like in the middle of the first episode, I really got hooked, and I just like kind of like started being into it.
I guess like these type of mystery crime shows, I don't like them because they usually like I knew what was gonna happen before I even saw it. I knew it was gonna be like, okay, you're gonna put the attention on this person and that person and that person and that person. Then the final episode, you'll see who it finally is.
But they didn't do that though.
I mean,
they didn't do. They kind of mixed it up.
But I'm saying like they made you think it could possibly be this person each episode, right?
But
not each episode, but at certain points, it's like, is it him or is it him or is it her?
Not really, because I thought that's what it was gonna be, but they never put the emphasis on. They didn't really like kind of make it seem like it could have been the handicapped brother or like the drug addict sister. Maybe in your mind you'd be like, okay, maybe it's one of these people. But if you think about Lawrence's character, he had something to do with it because it was because of his gambling. What do you call it? Gamble shark dog, whatever.
Shark dog, loan shark.
Loan shark, like it's because the loan shark he had a connection with the loan shark. The loan shark went to find him. He found these people's houses. That's how that girl met the little child. So everything.
So it's more like a puzzle.
Yes, exactly.
Like, okay, he was making connections and all the connections leading to the husband somehow.
Exactly. Yeah, kind of. Yeah.
I feel like I watched it through her, y'all, so I ain't gotta watch it. But yeah, let us know what you think in the comments, y'all. We gonna get back to the reactions. We made I ain't gonna say too much, but yeah, just stay tuned for the rest.
We'll get back to it.
All right, but yeah.
And happy Thanksgiving. I hope you guys had a good Thanksgiving because we're doing this the day after.
Yeah, happy holidays.
Happy holidays. Yeah, we had a great Thanksgiving. But yeah.
Yeah, 2025 been fun for us. So 2026, I feel like it's going to be even better. Then we got that's a season 2. Okay, I ain't going to talk too much. But all right, y'all.
Okay, guys. Bye.